Transactional banking is now, as we say at Deutsche Bank, at the heart of our franchise. And we say at the heart for a reason. It is because it provides the vital link between what clients want us to do, what we're doing, and it's also the connectivity within the organization. There are three key themes we're seeing come across from a transactional banking purpose. One is the flight to quality, the second is new regulations, and the third one is really around operational efficiency. So if you look at the first one, and that's really around the flight to quality, organizations are very particular about their partners, their providers. They want large, stable organizations. They want organizations that they can partner with, that they're investing in the business and are committed. Not just committed from a one-year perspective, but committed to be in this space and are investing. So that is the first theme we're seeing through. The second one is really around regulation. And there's a multitude of regulation that's going on that impacts our business, impacts our clients, impacts the infrastructures that provide services to us. And those are regulations that are happening at the country level, at the regional level, and at the global level. So organizations that can distill that and figure out what it means from an internal perspective, but more importantly, what it means from a client perspective, and provide clients those solutions, are the organizations that are going to thrive in the future. And the last theme we're seeing is really around operational efficiency. So as everybody's costs come under pressure, as technology budgets for our clients come under pressure, they're more and more relying on us to give them the operational efficiency that they need so they can rely on their partners to execute. And it is really about execution. As I said earlier, Deutsche Bank's transactional banking business sits in the middle of the franchise. It is one of the four core pillars of the organization, and that's a recent development. So earlier this year, when the management change happened, Deutsche Bank elevated the position of its transactional bank. Instead of being part of the erstwhile CIB organization, it is now a separate pillar. And that recognizes the true value of what the transactional bank brings to Deutsche Bank. And that is really around client centricity. It's around the fact that the fee-based income is significantly higher than other businesses. And of course it is, from a capital usage perspective, lower than other traditional investment banking businesses. So the combination of the three, but predominantly because of the client centricity and the linkages between our clients and the other parts of the organization, really become the core reasons why we're a pillar of the organization. Now, in terms of the other part of the question, which is really around what are the key things that transactional banking brings, it's really around commitment. We are committed to this business. We want to stay in this business. We have a long history in a lot of the countries that we're in, and we're building on that commitment. And commitment is about the people, it's about the technology, it's about the investment, and we're doing all three. The second part of that is partnership. Do we treat our clients as providers of service, or do we genuinely partner with them, find things we can do together, and work as a collective group? The ethos with which we approach transactional banking is one of partnership with clients rather than a provider-service relationship. The third element of that is expertise. We have people on the ground who worked in the countries for 15, 20, 30 years. Nobody knows those markets better than these individuals. And these individuals have the ability to find out what's happening in the local market, how it impacts clients, and presenting in such a way. And because of the globality of our business, we are very focused on really transferring best practice that works in one region into another region, so clients see a consistently global standard of excellence across whatever we do. And the last part is really around innovation. Deutsche is known for innovation. Our transactional bank is known for innovation. There are many, many products that we've taken the lead on based on client feedback. They are top of the market. So if you get an opportunity to visit one of our stores at Cybos, I'd encourage you to spend some time looking at the Autobahn app market, because that is really leading edge. It's taken us into a new platform, and that's really based on client feedback that have said, this is miles ahead of competition. The transactional banking space today is really one of uncertainty. The macroeconomic environment around us is uncertain. The regulatory environment around us is uncertain. The way clients are buying has changed quite a lot and will continue to change. But this is where Deutsche and its transactional bank really adds core value from a client perspective. We've talked earlier about the commitment we have to the business, So we're investing, we're committed, we want it to grow. And those growth areas are really coming from across the regions, and it's also coming from across the product. So we're seeing growth absolutely in trade business. We're seeing a lot of growth come from Asia. We're also seeing some of the more mature markets like the US and Western Europe also growing. We're seeing growth in the custody business, and there's growth in what we're trying to do with the fund services business and the escrow business as well. So for us, growth is really centered around where our clients want us to grow, where our clients have needs that other providers cannot provide, and where clients want a provider that's committed to investing and therefore being their partner going forward, not just today, but also going forward 5-10 years from now. The cash management business for us is hugely important. It is the backbone of what we do in the transactional banking space. We have a leadership position in the euro. We are number 3 in the dollar, and we're prevalent in almost all the local currencies as well. And clearly there's a lot of focus on the renminbi. So as the renminbi becomes more and more internationalized, we're there to help our partners benefit from that. But if you take a step back from the cash management business and say, what is Deutsche Bank doing for its clients in that space? It's really about putting the latest technology in, making access much simpler, also providing the stability that our clients want in this ever-changing environment. As our clients look at their providers and they have local, regional and global players in there, and their balance sheets and their credit ratings are causing them concern, Deutsche is the natural one that they're falling to. We need to be there to provide them with those services. We need to take them along with us in terms of the growth opportunities that they see in the business. And that's exactly what we're doing.